Hi guys. I just wanted to do this some breaking news. Well, I guess it's well, I guess it's breaking news because it's been announced that Saban Brands is closing on July 2nd. Which is weird. Like I do understand that Saban Brands was really the only purpose why it was created is basically to save Power Rangers. Like when Disney canceled Power Rangers, and I kind of knew this for a while, it was only created to save Power Rangers, and so yeah. So but now that Power Rangers has been sold to Hasbro, which you probably all know, it's like what's the sense of keeping it? Like they don't need it anymore, and so this is just really well. I shouldn't say shocking, but it's just whoa. So it's just like it's like questioning what going on with Power Rangers. Like I know you could say like they're probably still gonna keep this stuff same, like with whatever they had planned for next year, it's probably gonna remain the same. I'm gonna assume, but it feels like everything's happening so fast. Like I feel like everyone knew this was gonna happen, but I don't think nobody expected it to happen this quickly. Like we just got the announcement back in February that Hasbro was buying the toys, and then all of a sudden a couple months later, it was announced that they're buying, that Hasbro's going to buy the whole franchise, the whole company, the whole Power Rangers franchise, and now it was announced that Saban Brands is closed down in July. So this is going to put Power Rangers, like we kind of expected to happen, but now it's definitely going to put Power Rangers in Hasbro's gonna have full control of Power Rangers by the time the summer comes on. By the time that Comic Con and Power Morphicon is done, Hasbro's gonna have 100% control of it. Like, oh my god, this is so weird. Like I know we kind of expect this to happen, but we thought I maybe kind of assumed, or maybe some people might assume that maybe Saban might have stuck around for a little bit to maybe help out Hasbro, because I know this Chaim Saban himself is supposed to be sticking on as an advisor to basically make sure that I think basically just make sure everything goes smoothly with the transition, which I think a lot of people assume that Beast Morph is going to be transitioning to a transitional year, kind of like how Wild Force was a transitional year. But I feel like at the same time they're both different circumstances. But either way, it's oh my god, like this is all changing. Like whoa, like this. Like everything's changing at once. Like I think a lot of people expected these changes to happen. Like it's not. I shouldn't say really shocking, but people were expecting this to happen maybe like later, maybe sometime next year, for stuff like this to happen. But everything's like happening now. Like whoa, it's like is this even affect the Beast Morphers next year? Like is this gonna? I don't really think it's gonna. I don't really believe is going to be, I know with what I heard, I think they like finish auditions or almost finish the auditions, so I'm not 100% sure how far they, as far as I'm pretty sure they haven't started filming. That's one thing I'm pretty sure they have. I don't think they filmed anything yet, at least I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure they haven't filmed anything yet for next year. But I did hear that they're like either finished casting or they're almost finished the auditions. Like whoa, it's like wow. Yeah, so I don't like because it was so far into like I guess pre-production, you call it, like so with the either being the casting being finished or almost being finished, I can't really see them too much messing with that or changing that. I do think it's whatever they had planned, and I kind of think that Hasbro's kind of been involved in Beast Morphers anyways, even before, obviously probably even before they were bought with the toys. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, because if you remember, when the news first broke, Hasbro was the one that actually made the announcement that they were going to do Beast Morphers next year. And so that tells me, and I think that tells a lot of people, they were involved with the Beast Morphers happening, basically it looks like from the beginning. So it's like, whoa, it's like, I don't know, this is a crazy, I feel like exciting time, because I know a lot of people blame Saban Brands. which I guess you could blame the way the show has been. Now I think I've said this in the past before. I like all Power Rangers. Like I haven't. The only time I actually hated Power Rangers was when Disney did a stupid revision set, which I don't have no clue why it's on Netflix, but whatever. That's the only time I actually hated Power Rangers. But other than that, I never hated Power Rangers. Was I disappointed? Yes, especially during the Legendary Battle. Do I like the Legendary Battle for what it was? Yes. Do I wish there was more? Absolutely. Especially after there was 2 years of hyping it up. And that's why people say you shouldn't buy into the hype, because you could end up being let down, and that's why I try not being there. And that's why I'm kind of, even though I am kind of excited for next year, but at the same time, I don't know. But I'm probably going to like it no matter what they do, unless they decide to do something completely stupid, which I can't really see them doing that. Like, yeah. But I don't know. And this really, like, this is just, whoa, all this stuff is happening now, and it's so weird to think that by next year Hasbro's going to have 100% control. Like, if you think about it, Power Rangers as a property, I don't mean that the show itself, I mean as a property, was always kind of divided into two things. You had the toys and you had the show. You had the show being run by either Saban Entertainment or Disney or Saban Brands. But then you had the toys always being made by Bandai. But now, as of next year, they're both going to be owned by the same company, which is Hasbro. Like, whoa. Like, that is so weird. Like, I wanted to make a video about this a while ago, even when the toy thing broke, and then a couple weeks ago when the announcement broke. But it's just, wow. It is unfortunate. A lot of people are probably going to lose their jobs. Maybe some of them might get a job with Hasbro, possibly, but it's like, whoa, this is such a huge thing happening right away, and I feel like all of this stuff is overshadowing the 25th anniversary. Now, then again, you can't really complain because they haven't really announced what they're going to do for the 25th anniversary. We do not know. There are possibly people returning, but even that hasn't been 100% confirmed of who's actually returning. So I don't know. Actually, nobody knows. The only thing I feel that's not really being overshadowed is the comic books, which is doing that whole Shadow Grid thing. Which I still have to get the issues for that. But wow, and even that I feel is kind of being overshadowed. But I think because it's kind of its own thing, I don't think it's really being overshadowed that much. But whoa, it's just every time something about Power Rangers or Beast Morphers or whatever, I know it's not really Power Ranger related, but still, Saban Brands, it's basically Power Rangers. Yeah, and I know I read on Ranger Board, like, I'm not part of Ranger Board, but I do visit there. I've been visiting there for quite a bit, especially since the toy thing back in February. I've been going there quite a bit. I'm not signed up to it, at least not yet. I am considering it at some point, sign up to that, but wow, is this, wow, is this, whoa, like everything's happening now, and it's so weird. I'm excited. I guess I am excited to see what a new company could do. Like, I know a lot of people are kind of mixed on the Disney ones. I like the Disney era. One of my all-time favorite seasons is Dino Thunder, and I will admit that's because of Tommy returning. I still probably would have liked it either way. Like, even Dino Charge, even when we had no returning Rangers, I still feel it's one of my favorite seasons. I've definitely put in my top 5 of Dino Charge, and I'm considering more Dino Charge and Dino Super Charge as one. But if I had to separate it, I guess I could say the first season. But I do like both, but I like combining as one, and I'll definitely put that in my top 5 on Dino Charge. But wow. Also, I know people are with this whole Mighty Morphin, like all this. Well, I guess I can understand. I'm not that disappointed because my favorite seasons are Mighty Morphin. Like, in my opinion, the 3 best years of Power Rangers are the first 3 years. Well, first 4 if you count Zero, because I really like Zero as well too, which is a runner-up to Mighty Morphin. But so I'm not really that disappointed. But then again, I will admit that I would like to see other stuff from other seasons. But at the same time, I'm not really that disappointed that right now we're just getting Mighty Morphin, and that's probably going to continue through Hasbro. But maybe hopefully we could get more than just Mighty Morphin. through Hasbro. Um, but the one thing I feel like Saban Brands did is you could say, like you could say what you want about what they did with the seasons, because I know a lot of people have hated on them for what they did. The thing is, they brought Power Rangers back from extinction, and in a big way. Like they did what stupid Disney, which I shouldn't call that because they've had done really great stuff lately, but still, what Disney has done, what Disney did with what Disney didn't do with Power Rangers. I don't think I don't remember them really promoting it. Maybe they promoted it during the first few years, but even that I think stopped after a while. And then they started, at least in my area, they were putting it on really early in the morning. So I feel like, with what I understand, they didn't really want Power Rangers in the first place. The only reason why they got it was because of a buyout with Fox Family Channel, which they did want, and Power Rangers was this part of the package. And they weren't going to go so far as to cancel it after Wild Force, but someone I guess who's working with Saban at the time, I guess came up with the idea, okay, why not move it to New Zealand? We'll be cheaper and everything, and yeah. Now, what's going to happen with New Zealand? Are they going to move back? Possibly, I don't know. Or, one thing they could do, because Hasbro is a big company, I could see them possibly splitting it between two, like both North America and New Zealand. Like, I could see them potentially doing both. Working at both locations. So maybe not entirely move to back to North America, but maybe have part of it be filmed, like maybe from on the location footage, I guess you could say. Most of that will be done in New Zealand, like the outdoor fights and everything. But then I guess you could say in studio stuff or whatever they're going to film in will be done in North America somewhere. I don't know. And so it's just really, really, I don't know what to say. It's just so shocking news about this, and it's just like, wow, it's just every time news comes out, do you think everything's calmed down? Like, for example, when the whole thing back in February was announced with Beast Morphers and Hasbro buying the toys and everything, that's like, whoa. Like, and then for me at least, it took like, whoa, everything calmed down. Everything calmed down after a couple months, after a while, I should say. And then finally, at the beginning of May, boom, it's back up again. It's like, whoa, Hasbro has bought Power Rangers. And then now I felt like it's starting to calm back down again after a couple weeks. And then boom, it's back up to now Saban Brands is going out. So I don't know. I feel like this is going to be huge stuff is going to be happening in the summer. I don't really think there's much going to be happening I shouldn't say much, but I think we're not going to get maybe not that many big reveals at Comic-Con, but I think a lot of this stuff is going to be saved for Morphicon. I truly believe that a lot of the big stuff that's going to be going on, and we're going to find out a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly what, but I think we're going to find, because there's still a lot of questions, like, for example, how many episodes are there going to be? Are they going to stick with the 20? We might get that. Obviously, who's going to be casted? We'll probably get actual footage. Well, I shouldn't say actual footage, but we might get more information about everything. Like, sorry about that. But it's just, wow. It's just, wow. It's, yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be going to Morphicon. What I'm hoping that maybe they could stream it. Because I know a couple years ago, I think it was 2014. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think it was 2014 or 2015. I don't know, I think it was 2014 that Shout Factory was streaming it live. At least, I think they're streaming it one day live. I think it was like on the Saturday, the Sunday that they actually streamed it live at Power Morphicon. And unfortunately, I had some computer issues that day, and I didn't really get to see. I'd seen very little of it, and so I was hoping that when they did the last one in 2016, they were going to do it again, but they didn't. So I'm hoping maybe this year they could do it. I hope maybe Twitch, because they recently done the Hyperforce stuff, and I think they also done a marathon not that long ago of Power Rangers. So I'm hoping that maybe they could get Twitch to do at least stream it for the one day. It doesn't matter which day, but yeah. Maybe they could get them, because yeah, I don't know. But we have to wait and see what happens because this is just really, really surprising. It's like every I feel like every time information comes out about next year Power Rangers, like Beast Morphers or whatever, it's just like so mind blowing. Like this whole Saban Brands, I guess I kind of suspected it to happen, but I didn't really expect it to happen now. But it really confirms everything that by the summer, Power Rangers is going to be owned by Hasbro. Well, I should say 100% because they still won't have the toys, but that won't happen until the spring of next year. But wow. Just wow. Like, oh my god. Wow. So, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know I haven't done a video in a while. I was actually planning on doing a video pretty soon, but I just had to literally just read this about an hour ago, so yeah, I had to make a video because I didn't make a video back in February when I wanted to. I didn't do it earlier this month, but after this now I can't hold off anymore, and so I had to make a video. It's just like, what was this huge changes are in for Power Rangers, and now is it gonna be good changes? I can't see why it wouldn't be, because Hasbro's a pretty good company when it comes to toy properties and any property that they have. Like look at all the stuff they're doing with My Little Pony, Transformers, probably the two biggest ones they have right now. Like yeah, My Little Pony and Transformers are the two big companies that Hasbro has, and obviously, as you know, they paid a lot of money for Power Rangers. Yeah, I know there's other stuff connected to it, but whatever, I think, but they obviously wanted Power Rangers. I think the other stuff was kind of an add-on, kind of like how when Disney bought Fox Family, Power Rangers was an add-on. Well, now this time, Power Rangers is the main thing they wanted, and the other stuff was just an add-on that they got. Extra stuff they got. And so, it's like, whoa. It's like, wow, all this stuff is happening. And it's really, really weird that, because it's so weird that, yeah, so once again, I'm sorry I kind of rambled on here, but I just want to thank you guys for watching, and if you want to comment, if you want to talk about more in the comments, go ahead, or if you want to talk to me on Facebook about it, I'll leave my link to my Facebook page. But wow, this is just so shocking news, and like, this everything is just changing in Power Rangers, and it's just, I felt like everything's happening so fast, which I think a lot of people thought it wasn't going to happen this fast, but like, whoa. Like, I would admit this is not as big as what the other news has been, but still, wow. So I thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. I do have more videos planned, but thanks, and yeah, stay tuned, and I do have more videos planned coming up, pretty soon, maybe next week. I don't know for sure, but hopefully everything works out. And yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you whenever. Bye.